Welcome to the season finale of the Perspectives podcast, everyone. This is a show for all cinephiles and cine-curious people alike. I'm your host, Edissa.
And I'm Eating. This episode, we are speaking to Russell and Seran, members of the local indie band Royal Estate. We will be discussing how their music pursuits interacts with their film expertise. So let's get right into it.
Let's go to the movies. Grab a friend. Don't have a real one. We can play pretend.
I'm getting a little sentimental just thinking about how we won't be hearing from any more lovely applicants.
There, my co-president. We still have one more precious interview session left.
Ooh, it says our applicants today are from the same band, Royal Estate. They have over 50,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and they recently dropped their new single with Vivian Yap, called Nothing Is Okay Right Now. Our first applicant is Russell Gold. Now Russell, it says here you are a vocalist and guitarist.
And Seran, it says here you are a guitarist. You are also the co-founder of Bless 7 Up, a video production company. So first of all, guys, congrats on the new single which dropped yesterday.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, so could we hear a little more about your band, Royal Estate? So how did you guys come to be, and what are the roles that you guys take on in the band?
Sorry, I just had a flashback on that. So basically the story is that we met in army.
Oh,
Yeah.
He was my instructor actually.
Oh.
So, like the guy that scolds you.
okay.
all
Yeah.
that stuff. But he was very nice lah. Yeah. So I mean, I guess it's probably the best thing to come out of NS.
Yeah. I think we grew closer because of like our similar love for like 1975.
Yeah.
Mm.
At that point of
was
time,
the
yeah.
Even
I
though
think-
they're cancelled now.
Yeah. So like
feeling about that?
we were there when they got
Yeah.
cancelled.
It was
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
It
So
was
we were
like-
in the we were there.
It
Yeah.
was his first goodbye. His first time watching them as well.
Oh no.
So
Yeah.
that was
I watched like
yeah, it was also
one
the
third of a
last
set.
time,
Yeah.
Not the Matty Healy apologists
Yeah.
sitting right in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like aside from that, like we still reference like the band's music from like the way early sound that they had, and then that's what like came like what Royal
Yeah.
Estate was like kind of made of lah.
Yeah, that's how we started.
Yeah.
Mm. Also, I think we just wanted to, like, kind of, because we grew up on like all kinds of music. And then I think, like, when we're listening to music on the bus or whatever, like, kind of like soundtracking your life, right? So, like, we wanted to. I remember telling him like, like I want to make music that kind of like soundtracks people's days.
Oh,
Mm.
cute.
But I feel like also that's very broad, right? Because like everybody has different perspectives on what that is. But I think it was just a amalgamation of what we liked.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of like focusing too much on what it should be, I think it should just like encompass a vibe. Yeah, that we are trying to create.
Yeah.
It's all about the vibes.
Yeah, it's all about the
Yeah.
vibes,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And like I think
Life is
that's
a
why,
vibe.
yeah.
Life is vibes.
Life is improv.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, for real though. Like for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we don't like think too much about it. We just create and then we see where that takes us.
Yeah, then we see whether we hate it or not.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, okay, shit. Like, we throw it.
I think that's like a good direction. Like it provides like a header without providing many restrictions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's a good guide to follow, like especially when
Right.
you're writing music and then like you're looking at other people's music and you'll be like, well, I want to write something like this, but you forget that what you actually want to do. Yeah, and if we have those two things at the top of our head, I think it's like a guide, easier guide to not
people
stray away.
Yeah, people don't dance enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, if you like, I feel like the definition of dance is limited to like
head bobbing.
Oh,
Which is terrible.
head bobbing.
Oh, head bobbing. Like,
Yeah,
But where else would you dance? With a group of people?
that's the thing, right? Like
Yeah.
you can literally dance
Just
anywhere.
dance,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like in
can-
places I've been
5,
around
6,
the world.
7, 8.
It's not hard. Like, it like
That was a little too close to head bobbing.
yeah, but I need the body movement.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everybody's very
constrained, a bit stiff. Everybody's stiff.
it's
Yeah,
like self-conscious, which is, I mean,
Yeah.
fair, but we're a small country. But
I guess.
everybody's saying the lack of space.
yeah, like,
Is the
Well,
land
yeah,
too scarce for dancing?
No, that's why you can only hit bob.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
so you don't hit your neighbors.
That's it, you know. Like I think I would encourage more
Yeah.
bit more.
Okay.
You guys also direct your
Yes.
own music videos, right?
Yeah.
So,
That was
Yeah.
long ago, yeah.
Yeah, that was long ago though.
Yeah.
and I feel like the visuals and the atmosphere of those videos actually support the sound of your music also.
Oh, is it?
Mm.
That makes
Yeah.
it nice,
So
yeah.
when you're storyboarding, is there any like filmic or other inspirations that you are drawing from?
I think like the only few videos that we kind of did together were very early in our like film exploration like
Yeah, actually.
phase. So at that point of time, we were just doing boards based on what we would want to see the music put to. Yeah, so we didn't really reference too much film like screen grabs or anything like that. But I think like in the deep depths of like our minds, we kind of like already have that reference and we're just like copying it subconsciously.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that helps. I think because I always feel that when you're making videos, it's very important to have good taste. Yeah, you can be like a master with your gear editing and everything, but if you don't have good taste, you're gonna fail like the first level of QC. Yeah, so I think one thing that we really kind of tried to work on was our taste. Like the same way when you write music, right? You have to have good taste, or else you're gonna write bad tracks.
Yes.
Yeah, so I feel that film is a medium that is similar to that. You have to have good taste in film to be able to create good film.
Of course.
Yeah, so we were referencing a lot of things that we thought that would look nice in our heads, and then
Yeah.
we'll just like do like small sketches, or we'll find like gifs online. But I think the stuff that we always do together is very heavily storyboarded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the other thing that we try to do is we try to put a spin on like the narrative of the song.
Okay.
Like so, I mean, yeah, like the song's about this. Like let's say the song's about A, right? You don't want to make a video that is literally like
Yeah.
A as well, like because that's
It doesn't add
problematic to
anything.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just I mean like just telling maybe like a different story or like just having fun with it. Also, I think like so, I feel like the one I remember the most is Another. So Another was like, you know, it's obviously a breakup song. But then I think it was just also like taking the idea of like what essentially is a breakup and why does the breakup happen, right? And it's unpacking that in the video format, which is like, oh, you know, like the idea of the person that you like, which is, I mean, this is a 5-year-old thing, right? So like 5 years ago kind of thing. But yeah, like the idea of the person isn't real. So we made a video about me as a person that was just like completely like in his own head, in love with this person that you think is like a relationship with us, and then you just realize at the end like the person doesn't really exist. Right? So
Yeah.
Okay, so Seran, you also helped to produce a severely underrated YouTube sitcom, Majula Weekenders. So each episode, an artist and a producer is paired up, right? And they have to produce a song together over the course of one weekend.
Yeah.
So now I think the show really highlights how collaborative the music making process is. And in your own way, experience working on your debut album, A Love Letter to Innocence, how did this process look like for you?
I think Russell was actually present during that whole,
Oh, okay.
because he used to work at Zendo. Yeah, and then which is the music music label and music production house that kind of like created that series. And then so my company with my partner Bless 7 Up, we were like commissioned to shoot, direct, edit the whole thing.
I see.
But I think
it was
what
not nepotism, by the way.
yeah.
They were commissioned before I even joined the company.
Yeah. So the first season was without him, and then the second season he was around.
I came in like halfway through the first one, like when they
Yeah.
were like filming like the last episode.
The whole idea of like collaboration with like artists and like producer was very productive because all these artists were young artists, and then they probably didn't have the capacity or like the enough network to actually be on a show like this. So the most interesting part for me was to see how other people wrote. Yeah, because everybody was like, some people would write in a way that I could never understand. Like I remember being at the Fox and Shy episode, and it was so crazy, like the way Fox writes. He's really a guru, to be honest. Like I don't know, I can't put a word to how he writes because
It's like spiritual.
yeah, it's
Completely out of
so
your grasp.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like spiritual. It's like on another. It's like enlightenment level
Oh,
of writing.
oh, okay.
Yeah, and then like I'm just like sitting there like watching him write, and like I don't know how he comes out with all these different things or like what he hears in his head. Yeah. But it always like comes out really nicely. Yeah, and I think recently he started what school of altruism. Yeah, and everything he's been putting out is like just mind-boggling lah. Like it's just like maybe my small brain can't take it lah, I don't know, but it feels very huge.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you both for your wonderful insights. Now, even though you guys fared well during the interview, unfortunately you aren't exempt from taking our entrance test. For this next segment, we're gonna play a game called
So You Think You're the Next Beyonce? Okay, so in this game, we'll be playing 5 rounds of song association. Yeah, so you will be given a word from our team over there, and then you'll have to think of a song lyric containing the word within 15 seconds. Okay, test round, love.
Somebody to love, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, but you can't just say the title.
Yeah, you have to sing it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, but anyways, so we will be competing against you guys. We'll be one team, and you guys will be one team, and the buzzer will be this little Barbie right here. So if you guys can think of a line, you're gonna grab it.
Yes.
And sing
Okay.
it. Okay.
But the
Grab it.
Grab it and sing it.
Okay.
no, but the twist is because we are a film club, right? So the words will be related to film.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
keywords
lord.
given.
Like C-stand?
No, not like that. But
Okay, so the first word is movie. Okay, I have this. Okay, when I grow up, I want to be a star. I want to be famous. I want to be in movies. Right?
That was good.
Okay, Pussycat Dolls. When
by the
I
way,
grow up.
we don't know the words.
Yeah, we don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not cheating, we promise.
I'm just good. Story.
It's a love story.
Yeah, I wanna say-
baby,
I wanna
just
say this,
say
yeah.
yes.
It's so hard.
Sound.
1975 the sound.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sing.
See, you
And
gotta
I
sing
know
it.
where you're going around because I know the sound of your heart. Yeah.
Okay. Cut it.
Okay, yay.
Good attempt.
Okay, thank you so much for participating. While we deliberate whether you have qualified for the club, we prepared a final activity called
Opening the letterbox. Ooh.
Okay,
Okay, so in this segment, you'll be given a little worksheet, so it'll be digital, and then with some reviews made by letterboxd users of beloved films. So the 2 films that we have today are Mamma Mia and Taylor Swift's All Too Well short film.
because it is a film.
Yeah,
what's
and
that
because you guys like have directed your own music videos, right? So we thought it might be #relatable. Yeah.
So, Seran, could you just read out for us the first letterbox review for Mamma Mia?
Okay. Abby mentioned therapy is nice, but Mamma Mia is a lot faster and cheaper.
So what are your opinions on Mamma Mia? Because in my opinion, Mamma Mia is a classic.
It's iconic.
It is a.
Like the first one,
It
right?
has things to say.
Yes.
The second one too. Come on.
There's a second one.
Yeah, there's the second one. Yeah.
Things
I
are
like
looking too good
like
over
the
here.
number of famous actors that you can see in it.
Okay.
Yes,
Um,
Brosnan singing.
I think it was okay. Yeah. Considering they sang everything
Oh,
live on location.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I heard they did lah.
Seran, have you read out what Patrick Willems has left for us?
I don't think this is actually a good movie, but if you drink enough wine, it's a very entertaining, surreal fever dream.
Then.
Nice summary on Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he needs to drink because of the movie or he drank like just casually.
It's just a nightcap, man. No overthink it.
Like he saw the movie and he's like, okay,
Like,
now
yeah,
I need a drink.
Yeah,
You know, like,
probably. He's like, after this, I need a shot.
Yeah,
Right.
But Mamma Mia is definitely a very good girls' night movie.
I know, yeah.
it's a good karaoke movie lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And come on,
Fun,
it's
lah,
like
it's just fun.
a woman being chased by 3 men, 3 very attractive men. Colin Firth.
Colin Firth!
Colin.
Pride and Prejudice.
I mean, yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move on to All Too Well, the short film. Just now, Russell, you mentioned you've watched it a lot of times.
Oh, y'all heard that.
Yeah, I did.
I liked it.
You liked it? Sadie Sink is amazing.
Yes.
She's
I
phenomenal.
love her acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got good expressions.
Right.
Yeah, very solid expressions that convey a lot.
Okay, then could we have you read out the first review?
I didn't watch, but I don't like to see Taylor's fans happy. Half star in my book.
That's so hilarious.
Why? Who hurt you? Drives them. Like, I'm so
Yeah.
curious.
Rage.
Like, I'm not like a huge Taylor fan, right?
Okay.
Like I enjoy some of her songs, but there's nothing to go like, man, I want Taylor's fans to be unhappy. Like, that's crazy, that's
Yeah,
like half
that's
the world.
crazy.
You're wishing
Half
like
the world.
unhappiness on like half the world, right? Like,
So before we finally get to the results of the applications, I'd just like to give a rundown of our applicant's profile once again. So Royal Estate can be found on Royal Estate on Spotify and at Royal Estate Band on Instagram. So check out their new single,
Nothing is okay right now.
which dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
Last night. Yeah. Okay.
Also, if you enjoyed listening to us talk about the indie film scene in Singapore on the podcast, you can also come attend Perspectives Film Festival, which will be happening on 26 to 29 October. You may also follow us on Wikimwi Perspectives Film Festival on Instagram for latest updates, new film articles, and much more.
So from all of us here on the Perspective team 2023, thank you so much for tuning in to watch the season finale of the Perspectives podcast, brought to you by the NTU Wikimwi School of Communication and Information. And this is your final chance to get your tickets for our film festival happening from 26 to 29 October. So go to our website and grab your tickets now. We've come down to the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the finally time to announce the results of your application to the Perspectives Film Club. So could we get a drum roll, please?
Sorry, on the wait list.
But on our Spotify waitlist, Royal Estate officially has been added to the queue. So please stream
Nothing is okay right now.
on Spotify, everyone.
So once again, thank you for tuning in to the season finale of Perspectives podcast. We hope to see you again next recruitment.
Bye. It's been an honor being your hosts.
Let's go to the movies. Here's the twist.